everything must go. If it's been in my yard, for a while, oh my goodness, look at all them knives. Probably time to let it go. Stuff's been laying around for a while, and I am done with it, guys. Done with it. Yep. So most of it, I can't even remember where it came from, to be honest with you. No clue. But today, we're getting it cleaned up. I don't know about you guys, but every once in a while, Grandpa has to have a drink. We're gonna call this a mudslide. Oh, my word. Nothing like a mudslide on a sunny day. Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday. Wednesday already, hump day. Had a rough night last night, sleeping too, let me tell you. Ever since my operation, I've been on sleeping pills because I can't sleep for some reason. I'll lay down there for 2 or 3 hours without going to sleep. So I'm taking a sleeping pill. And then the problem with them things is, the weird thing I should say is, when I wake up, I don't care if it's like 3 hours, 4 hours later, I can't get back to sleep. So I would think that a sleeping pill would last 6, 7, maybe even 8 hours where you'd, want to go to sleep. But man, I'm telling you, if I wake up in 3 hours after taking a sleeping pill, I will be awake, and I'll have to take another sleeping pill to go back to sleep. It's insanity. And then, oh my word, I am so groggy, whatever you want to call it, when I wake up in the morning. But let's get past all that. Like I said, it's Wednesday, hump day. I had a few of my neighbors put out a few things for me, so let's go grab them. Right up the top of the street, there's a washing machine and I think a couple lawnmowers. So let me move a few things around in the back of my trailer so I can tighten it up a little bit, and let's go get them things. This guy here called me yesterday and said something about these lawnmowers and asked me if I could pick them up. And come here. But he had something else to say. Well, I wasn't sure what it was he wanted to say. But let's find out what he wanted to say about that yesterday. How's it going, neighbor? How you doing, buddy? You, I'm sorry I didn't call you back yesterday.
It's all right.
It was actually an absolute mistake, and I didn't realize it until a couple hours later.
Good, it's all good.
And
I got a couple mowers here that need to go away. They come from my son.
Yeah.
And I know you use scrap metal now.
Yeah.
How much scrap metal can you handle?
A lot.
You can?
Yeah, I got a whole trailer here. I can pick it up constantly.
All right, my boy owns his own HVAC company, so you're talking HVAC units.
Now, if he does that, I'll pay him a little bit for that stuff.
It's going to be big shit.
I'll pay him a little bit for that.
All right, well, it's going to be big shit.
Yeah.
He asked me to talk to you.
Yes.
And see if you could do it for him.
Yes.
Because he don't want to have to deal with it. He's running 7 days a week.
Yeah.
He's busy as hell. He said, I don't have time to get rid of it, man.
Yes.
He said, well, but he lives on Oak Island, so he can't keep all that
That's
scrap metal there.
I'll come right to his place.
He's gonna bring it here.
Okay.
So we're right down the road.
Oh, that's even better.
He can't keep it on Oak Island.
No, I get it. They'll give him shit about it. They're
gonna give him shit.
Yeah.
So I got to get it to your house.
He can bring it to my house.
And then, or he can just
take it right down to my house. Let me meet him. I need to meet him.
All right.
And then we'll hook up, and we'll meet each other, and we'll make a little deal with each other. How we'll make out it, so he can make a little bit of money, I can make a little money. Yeah. All right, everybody. Again, like I said, it is Wednesday. It is Wednesday, and I've got quite a bit of scrap metal kind of tore apart and thrown out of here. Now all I need to do is start organizing my rotors, my aluminum, my exhaust mufflers. Of course, that's not the name of them. Catalytic converters. I got 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 of them right there. Got some rotors and stuff. I've got some aluminum that needs to be taken up over here. I've got a little bit of trash. I got to get that air conditioner over there. But mostly it's just organizing my stainless and my clean, dirty aluminum. Kind of a mixture over here. But I'm going to start saving that, I think, right there. Mixture, like I said. I've got some more trash to clean up. Stuff like this. Stuff like this. So once I get all this kind of garbage out of here, man, I'm gonna be looking good today. But I gotta go pick up a washing machine up the street. I've got that hot water heater, got one in the front, dishwasher here, dishwasher up there. I got a washing machine up front. My neighbor, I'm gonna pick that up on my way out, maybe, or I'll just get it and bring it back here, because I'm gonna start saving these things if I can. I want to get my shop cleaned out and start saving these things in rows, because I know a guy in Wilmington that will buy them things for the parts. All right, so before I load my 2 hot water heaters and my 2 dishwashers, I want to get these little brass nuggets off of them. And generally, they don't come off too hard. This is a crescent wrench, by the way. And man, this thing really works good. About a 12-inch long handle. This kind of just flips back and forth. Makes these things very easy to take apart. Now, them suckers right there in there. Now you can get a handle to slide over your crescent wrench, what would help out a little bit. Well, that is so much lighter. I don't think I even need my tractor to get this one in there. Now, the other one in the front, that's an 80-gallon tank. I might need my tractor for that one. Let me get some gloves on. This is always the fun part. Oh, come on, baby. Come on, baby. You can do it. Oh, boy. Thought I was going to lose it. Come on, I'm glad I got my gloves on. Whew. Whew. Let's see if I can turn this thing and get it. Let's turn it. Get it up on this truck. Scrapping Grandpa, what's next? Ooh-wee. You never know. Oh, you never know. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I got all kinds of stuff in here today, guys. It's not my normal load, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, definitely not my normal load. Not the way I would normally do it. There's wire in here. There's some aluminum here. There's a motor on that pressure washer that I guess I could have taken off, but it was so rusted on there. I mean, I just put the wrench on the first bolt and tried to move it, and it was so rusted that the bolt fell apart basically. So I said, you know what, don't think it's worth it. So I changed my mind on that. Didn't really stack anything really nice, just kind of throwing things in the yard in there. But look, man, not gonna be long, I'll be cleaned up out here. It's a beautiful thing. Oh, the bottom one is plastic. Wow. You know what, I'm surprised they're not doing these in plastic now. I mean, the bottom one's plastic. Yeah, there's only one piece on that. Is there any on the top? Not a piece. Well, I got one, but that's heavy. I'm gonna have to have my old faithful tractor fired up to get that one where I want it. Yes, sir, it's too heavy. Yeah, I got some of this stuff I gotta straighten up. I'm gonna cut all my ends off today. I mean, who knows, maybe I'll pull these out and cut my ends off before I leave today. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Let's see, is that plastic? Yeah, I'll just cut them up. I mean, because you do not get much for these little aluminum radiators as it is. Never mind if it has any plastic on it, then you basically get nothing. So first thing I'm gonna do is put my wrench away. I'm gonna grab my Sawzall and go to work. If you ever pick up a dishwasher, guys, just don't forget that the older ones, and this is, I would say, would be a little bit older, have these really nice, good size motors on them. Nope, I forgot one tool. Yeah, so this is a good size motor compared to a lot of dishwashers, the brand new ones nowadays. The motors are very small. So I'm gonna see what it takes to just go ahead and pop this one off, because it's an electric motor And if it doesn't take long to get, grab it, guys. Literally should be just a couple Phillips bits, 2 or 3, and then you might have to break. Oops, I just lost my bit. Now, speaking of Phillips bits, I saw that thing pop out of there. Did you guys see it fall? There it is. Got it. I knew it fell right there. And it's loose, but will it come out? That's to be determined. I do have that. I'd love to get that up. Boy, them things are so strong, it's not even funny. It's not even funny. If I can just pop that off of there. See, that's what happens when you don't bring your wrench that I knew I needed. So whatever it is that you get per pound for these things, there you go. You know, that's an electric motor. I'm not sure what you get. I'm not even sure what I get right now, but I do have a box full of them back there. And you see how easy that was to take off. Probably not going to mess with anything else, honestly. I know I can hear some of you guys saying, well, what about that wire that's in there? And you know what? Yeah, I could grab that, but you know what I'm doing today, tomorrow, and the next day? And I don't really care about anything else. Getting everything out of my yard as fast as I can. Whew, I did it. Yes, sir. Just get it out of here today. Everything must go. Oh, there's a nice little brass nugget right there. But it's in the truck now. I'm not messing with it. Boy, we're getting close in my yard. Probably the closest I've been in a long time. Especially by the time I start getting this organized and put back. My sister's gonna take them for her flea market, get that grill taken apart, get all these radiators torn down. Shoot, guys, man alive. Yeah, I'll be about ready in my yard to be good and cleaned up. Still got some burning to do over there, but the wind's blowing too much. Whew. All right, let me take a breath. I'll be back in a minute. Oh, yeah. Holy moly. Oh. That does have, for them, see, a little bit of brass and some aluminum. They can recover that a whole lot easier than you can. Now, some people might want to try to flip them fins and pry that thing off of there. Trust me, cut them off, turn that in as 2 separate pieces of material. Now you've got a nice clean aluminum rad that you can fold up pretty small, actually. That's going in my truck. I'm going to do all of them rads that I got right over there. I'm doing them all. And you think this is a clean rad because of the way it looks, except for this right here. Little styrofoam thing that runs down through there. But actually it's not. This has a piece of plastic right here, so now it's no longer clean. That plastic, because they're a junkyard, they know that piece of plastic goes all the way down into here. And then after that stops, there's a big old rag type of thing down for the rest of it. So from here to here is scrap metal. I mean, it's just garbage. So cut that off, sell it to them separately. You do not have to cut this end off. Sell that separately, just with the other ends. Just sell it with the ends. This is clean, except you're still going to want to go ahead and clean as much of that styrofoam off of there as you can. If you get 90% or better of that, they'll still let it go as clean. As long as it doesn't have any nuts and bolts on it. There you go. I'll still get clean for that. I'm just gonna keep going. Yep, same thing. Got to get rid of that end because it turned this radiator dirty. Everything else is aluminum. In my cords, these are them extension cords that I got out of that one barrel. Remember, I brought some in not too long ago. What the heck we got here? Garbage, more garbage. Yes, I did. I brought the rest of that barrel in a while back, but I'm gonna bring in the rest of it today because everything must go. Cleaning up your yard, just saying, you know what, everything must go. It's amazing how quick your place will get cleaned up, because I'm telling you, even though it looks like it's not cleaned up, it's just not organized. It is actually cleaned up way better than what you've seen for quite some time. But yeah, organized, and you'll see, 'cause there's not much more of that that's going to go anytime soon. What I'm working on right now is just getting my trailer loaded with what I have here, getting all this stuff out of the front yard, getting that in the trailer, and then I'm gonna call it. I'm putting my ballast and all them wires. I haven't taken any of that apart. I've got a lot of this wire down here. I think it's gonna go up just basically in this bucket for now. It has some nice house wire in it, and that's the good stuff too. You can strip this stuff. So I'm saving all that stuff. Might grab a little bit more of, I got some ballast, big ballasts here, big ones. I'll turn them in all together. I got about 10 of them. Always save your ballast for, always. Ballasts are definitely good money. Brass, even though it's nickel coated brass, that is #1 brass. All right guys, I'm gonna get a couple more things loaded. We're gonna get out of here. This is what I was talking about with them old dishwashers. If you notice, the motors are not like that last motor on the last dishwasher that I took off. These motors, I tend to not even mess with any of it. Scrapyard's not getting much with these old things, so I'm gonna let this thing go like it is. Best I can, right? It's good to me. Somebody dropped off back here. Are you kidding me right now? Cans, radiators, electrical panels, but all in one sweep. Seemed like somebody lost their butt on that one. Incredible. How's it going, guys? Yeah.
No ends on it?
No, I cut everything. I cut it all off yesterday. There ain't not one end on anywhere. Promise you that. No ends, either ends.
45.
All clean.
We'll dump this and then weigh the bucket.
Yep. There you go. I think that thing weighs 4 pounds. I don't remember. Oh my goodness. 2 pounds. Okay.
Por favor, espere. Procesamos su transacción.